So there you go. Look at that, man. Isn't that nice and tidy? All the space I've got on there compared to that other team. Look at that, man. I've got a massive pan of food here. I'll never eat all that. So back tonight. Just start piling them up on the fire as well, look. Oh yes. Right, well, that's me back from the supply run, and my God, I wish I never bothered getting a wash. I wish I had to wait until I got back. I am absolutely drenched. I had to take my jacket off, my top's absolutely soaked, my legs, my Gore-Tex bottoms are absolutely drenched walking through the rain, the wet grass, because the grass is getting about so high now on parts of it. But yeah, I've brought six cans of lager up. I've got a 5 litre bottle here, and obviously I've got me Rook 65 Bergen. Oh, tell you what, this Bergen, it's got a lot of weight in it, but it's so comfortable, I tell you that for now. So I've brought another couple of little bottles of water there, another bottle of water. I brought a camp supply of toothpaste and toothbrush, and I brought some smellies because I'm sick of stinking like a tramp. And I'm in the woods, like, but you know, when you're sitting on a night time after you've had a wash, you just want to smell fresh. Plus it's good for you having a little bit of deodorant. Then I've got another 3 litres of water there. I've got a dry bag with a couple of gas canisters. I bought this, it's a string hammock. It was off some site that everybody's using at the minute. So I got this, and I got like a blowy up chair that folds. It's a little bit heavier than what I was expecting, but I'm going to use it for, like, if I do like hill camps and things, instead of taking a proper chair. It's a blowy up chair, and you can just put it anywhere, sit on it. So I've got that. And then inside of here, I doubt I'll be able to get this out in one go. I've got a big, massive, heavy duty tarp. Jesus Christ, this is going to be some fun trying to get this out, because it was, well, I'll tell you what, let's get me cans of lager out first before I start tipping over the, what do you call it. Alright, so I've got 2, 4, 6, oh, I've got 8. I managed to get 8 cans of lager, and some of them are rolling away. That's happy days, like. So yeah. Oh, there we're gone. And I've got this. This is a big, massive, heavy-duty tarp. It weighs a ton. I've had this for absolutely years. This has been covering me my trailer at home, but it's nearly good. I've started using my 4x3 DD tarp because I'm trying to sell a trailer tent, by the way. If anybody's interested, it's brilliant condition. Get in contact with us if you're looking for something. I'm sure I can knock a bargain up. But yeah, this normally covers it, but it's absolutely, it's minging, it's heavy, and it keeps it good, but it doesn't stay on properly. It's just not big enough to cover it. But I thought it would come in handy to possibly put on Rooney's shelter, if not for something else. But that weighs an absolute ton. So my next task is, I've already got the material, I've got the idea in my head how to do it. I'm going to build a long table, a wider table, for doing like food prep and things on. Me and Rooney always sit underneath my shelter in any weight. And me sitting here, Rooney sitting there, and then that'll give another big table there where Rooney can do his magic. We've got the wall up there now, so he's not going to get shit coming everywhere. And I'm going to see if I can put like a bit of a shelf up as well, just to put little bits on, and a shelf underneath if I can. But I just need to make sure I've got enough wood. I've got the posts to go in the ground and the long beams. I've got some wood slats. Obviously I'll have to message Rooney first and make sure I'm not using any of his building material, but I can't see him not letting us use about 5 or 6 slats. But it'd be a great addition to the shelter, and just for general use for the, what do you call it? I would love to have a big shelter where we could do food prep, have it like a, when in my first camp I ever built, I built an outdoor kitchen area. I had like a sunken sink in it, a big bench, had shelves and everything. I had a canopy going over it. It was brilliant. If you want to check that out, go to my first ever lot of videos. They're horrendous, the videos, mind. But that was when it was how I started. I built a big log cabin, I built a big fire area, I built a big social shelter. Organised the first ever bushcraft meet for the northeast of England. I had about 50-60 people turn up. Brilliant. That's how I made a few contacts in the social media side of things. But so that's my plan of action for today. And then I'm going to clean up the chainsaw, get it all prepped, and I'm going to cut. I've got a big fallen tree down the bottom. I'm going to slice and dice up and get all the logs up here ready for splitting. So I've got plenty of wood for when me and Rooney are here next weekend, I hope. We shall be in a, what day is it today? It's Monday, so I'll be back Saturday, I think, because I'm off work. So hopefully I'll get back Saturday or Friday night, Friday or Saturday, for a night or two, and then obviously then I'll be back to work. I've got the Ben on Wednesday, I think. We've got the little in stopping with for a few nights, so that'll be entertaining, because he's always entertaining. Like, I love our Ollie, he's a mint kid. But so I'm going to take a little bit of time out. I'm going to do a little bit of admin around camp again. I like to keep things tidy as I'm going, and then I'm going to organise stuff. I'll do my chainsaw off camera as well, and then I'll look at building this table first, and then go and do some wood prep. It's only 25 to 10. I've achieved quite a lot already this morning, so happy days. And do you know what it is? I enjoyed not getting drunk last night. I enjoyed just having a can and a Jack Daniels. It was just nice and relaxed. Right, well, I've just been making a table. It's a decent size. It's nice and sturdy. It's made out of planks of wood and a couple of bits of pine, and nails. So let's have a look at it and let us know what you think. Obviously there's a bit of writing on the wood at the moment, but that'll get scorched off or something. But as you can see, there it is. It's a nice big workstation. As you can see, that's me silky big boy, so it's a decent size. And what I've done is I've hammered in these two pegs here using that mash hammer. My god, that North's digs them in quick. And then these bits of wood here, they've got like a little bit on the top, so it makes like a bit of a slat. And I've done the same on this side. So this bit here is nailed into the top of the stake, and then this one at the front is nailed on. I've got a nail going into the bar going across on my fence, and as you can see, apart from the fence moving, the whole table staying still. The only thing I haven't done is I haven't nailed these in, because the nails are too long. As you can see, these are the nails I'm using. And if I just show you at the front here, by the time the nail goes in, there's a little tiny bit hanging down, and I don't want that, just in case I'm reaching underneath for Rooney ears and we'll rip our arms open. So I'm going to wait until I get some size screws, and I'll just screw them in or nail them in if I get a decent size nail. And that's it. But what I am thinking about doing is, from the next ridge pole going across, is bring out a couple of slats, put a leg down on the top of the table at the edges obviously, and have a bit of a shelf up there as well. Oh yeah. You know what it is, bring the materials and Jimmy will build. Yeah, I know there's going to be a few people out there going, oh look at that, that's not bushcraft, he's bringing in wood from outside and doing things. But it is what it is. At the end of the day, it's a private land. I can build what I want, use what I want, and I haven't done any cutting of boards with a chainsaw before. I am going to try that, but the trees in here just aren't big enough and thick enough, to be quite honest. I'd love to try that and do something like that myself, but if I can get supplies of wood for nothing and use them, then I'm going to use them. And having a perfect flat table is perfect, instead of having like loads of little sticks where as soon as you put your cup of drink on or something like that, it's just going to tip over. That's no good. And this is a perfect prep table for Rooney. So when he's sitting in his chair, chilled out with a can of Stella on the go, he can have all his stuff laid out properly, chopping boards, pots and everything on that table. It's a perfect size for him, and it's at the perfect height where when he's sitting, you know what I mean? And he does all the food prep, you know what I mean? He's the cook, so nothing better than having a perfect table for him, and I'm sure he'll be happy with that. I am. I'm going to get a cup of tea. It's only 11 o'clock in the morning, so happy days. I'm going to give myself an hour out, tidy up around this bit a bit, have a think and try and make some sort of shelf on there as well. And then if I can do that, that's happy days. And yeah, I'll bring you back in a minute. Right, well, there's a couple of hours gone. It's now 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I've just been putting some shelves up on Rooney's table, and also I've took down my old table and built myself a new one. Just been tidying up a little bit, and I've been going for a walk around as well. I keep hearing like a large like buzzing noise, as if it's like a swarm of bees or something, and Rooney hears it now and again as well, so I've been having a look around for that. Oh, I just nearly fell over there. Jesus Christ, I haven't even had a can of beer yet. But yeah, it's been a glorious day as well. The weather's been fantastic. But let's have a look at what I've done for Rooney's table. Obviously I've still got a bit of a mess to clean up, but obviously, as you can see, there's the table itself, and then I've got a shelf. You can see where the hammers are, and then another shelf on the top there where the screws are, so you'd be able to put all these tins up on there, all these gravies, so you can have a look and see how many he's got. And then I've went and done my own table as well, and I've done a similar sort of thing. So there you go. Look at that, man. Isn't that nice and tidy? All the space I've got on there compared to that other table. The other table was fantastic, like, it done me, but this is even better. I've done the same sort of thing. 2 posts into the ground. Got one of these slats with a little bit of wood on the top. Nailed it in. Put a one up against the wall as well, and then just placed them on. I've put a nail in the angle, so it goes through the board and into the wall itself. And it's, yeah, absolutely fantastic. Got a shelf there as well. Got all my tins on, look. Do you know what it is? I'm not an alcoholic or not. I didn't drink that much. I drank one of these last night and one of them. That's all I drank last night, so I've got plenty of supplies left. So I think I might have an early drink. I might celebrate at 4 o'clock and have a can of lager. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get my chainsaw. I'm going to strip it all down, give it a clean, refuel it. Bloody midges are back. But I think the reason why we're getting hit with a lot of midges here for, because there's a ditch at the side of the woods here, and it's a bit of a runoff, and it's a little bit swampy. I've just been going down checking it, and further down that way it's just a swarm of midges and a few flies flying around. It might be the flies that's making the noise, to be quite honest, but it is swampy there. So it's swampy when you go right across the other side, but that's just like a drainage. That's like a runoff. It's like what you're getting, people put in loads of like land and things like that. You've got to have a runoff somewhere, and that obviously we built a camp next to it. It's just one of them things, isn't it? We're still in the best part of it. But I've got loads of wood. I've got a tree down the bottom that I want to cut up. That's already been felled about a month, 2 months ago. It had come over in any weight, and it was blocking my path. It had snapped, so we'll just cut it down, obviously using hand saws and things, and it's all there ready for the taking now. And we'll get it chopped up and let it dry out. And then up the top end, I've got loads of fallen trees, so I'll have a look and see. I'm going to tidy all this area up as well, I'll get my axe out and I'm going to delim all these, get them all ready just in case we're going to use them for anything, and that one there as well. And all the little bits that come off them trees, they'll just go in my pile for my fire for tonight. And I am feeling a little bit hungry now. Like, all I've had to eat today is porridge. I had 2 burgers, just two burgers on their own last night, and before I come out I had cereal, or did I have, no, I had toast. I had 4 bits of toast. So I haven't really been eating that much over the last few days. Obviously we're having that viral infection, but I think my belly's alright. Like, I haven't had any wet farts. so it's a win-win situation for me then. There's no worse when you've been having the squats for a bit and then you feel like you've got a fart, and when you're scared to fart in case you shit yourself. But yeah, I've had the all clear. Right, and anyway, before I talk more shit, I'll see you in a bit. Right, well, that's me. Got enough firewood now. All I've got to do is split a lot. I've just been cutting down, well, there was a tree that was chopped down about a couple of months ago. And that's, I've just been slice and dice that, which is all these little bits. And all these little bits here. These are all from yesterday that I split. So I've got plenty of wood. And also, I'll try and put a picture up on the screen. I've just been chopping down a fallen tree right up the back end of the woods. The one that I'd done ages ago where it was over the fence. If you watched that video and you've seen us playing around with the chainsaw, I've just been cut up the other half of that tree, which is on this side of the fence, and then hide them all over the fence ready for the farmer to come and collect. So if I'm chopping a tree up for myself, I'll chop one up for them and all. That's only fair, isn't it? Because they use it all the time for the heating and things in the house. And it's a lush farmhouse, like. But that's what they use. So I've messaged them. They'll come and pick them up at some point. But I'm just sitting waiting for a nice phone call off my grandson, who I've never seen for bloody ages. So I'm looking forward to talking to him. I've not talked to him for about a week and a bit now. But yeah, I'm just sitting chilling in here now. Well, I'm sitting chilling. I've just finished collecting them from down the bottom end of the woods, where we'll go and pick up all the sticks and all that. I cracked open a can earlier. So, whoo, cheers everybody. Well, it is 4:30 in the afternoon, so, and I've been grafting, and I'm on holiday, so I'm sure I'm entitled to it. I think I'll have a few bevies of the night, like, 'cause I feel like it. Oh, yeah, there was something floating in that because it was straight in my mouth. Oh, what a waste of beer. I've had my thing on top of it as well. I've had something on top, like my power pack, on top of the can where I've been busy as well, but I just felt something lumpy in there. Can't see anything floating around on the ground, like. God damn it. I hope there's nothing else in it. At least it hasn't got a... There's no... Zzz. Fucking hell. Right, anyway, let's try that again. Yeah, definitely nothing else in there. Whew. Like that when I'm drinking it. Through gritted teeth. Sieving it through. But I tell you what, having a chainsaw makes a hell of a difference. Like, if you're new to the channel, I don't know if you've ever seen it, like, but I went and bought just a little one. It's Sylph, is it? Sylph. It's just a small one. Does me perfect. Gets through the trees that I need to chop up. I'm not cutting big massive giant trees up or anything, or big massive tall trees, just small dead standing trees really, or trees that have already fallen over. So I've got about 8 or 9 possibly along the back there, and some of them are, and others that are already leaning right over. So we've got plenty of windfall. It's storm damaged trees. I've just fell over when we had the storms ages ago. So yeah, I'll just go and cut one of them up every now and again. Well, I'll cut one up, keep half for myself, half for the farmer, and then keep doing that until they're all gone. And then by then there should be other dead stand trees, other places as well. We'll not go short, like there's plenty, like the hardwood is the best wood. This is all pine that I've got now. All the hardwood is down the bottom end where I've showed you the old part of the woods. So, but I'm absolutely sweating. Look at this, I've got a proper big red nose and everything because I've got a proper sweat on. It might just be the light. But no, I've got a proper red face. I'm absolutely knackered, like. I've been non-stop, but having chaps on, obviously because I'm using a chainsaw, I've got proper safety trousers and helmet and gloves and everything on, and it's warm, so you're just sweating your tits off all the time. I'm sorry about all the waffling in this. I'll see how much I can cut out, but it is what it is. I like waffling. I've had nobody to talk to all day. I'm by myself. Rooney always says that, you know, he says, you never do a solo because you're always talking to the camera. And he's right, I am. So on that note, I'm going to neck this can and I'll catch you later on. Possibly, well, it's 4:30 now. I'll probably bring this back in a couple of hours' time. So I'm just going to have some time out by myself and have a look at what scraps I've got in the box of goodies. And I'll try and knock something up like a pasta, curry, egg and... what have I got? I've got a couple of eggs, I've got a tomato, I've got some pasta, I've got some curry powder, I've got some bacon grill, or I can just go easy and just do beans and sausages with pasta. I'll think about it and I'll let you know later on. See you later. Nectar of the gods. Cheers.
I woke up in a king-size bed. Tick of the clock, a stranger to my left. The neighbors gave me a side eye, like I was blind. Oh yeah.
Right, well, as you can see, that new axe makes mincemeat of little logs. Like, look at all that. That would take me ages with me other axe. I actually tried one of them logs. The first log you seen me split, I actually hit with me normal axe and it didn't even put a dent in it. That is the way forward, ladies and gentlemen. That is the way forward. So, you know, so all these logs have been roughly like the same size as them ones there. The smaller ones. I've actually been doing some of these big ones. What I'll do is, I don't know if I've done it yesterday, but I'll get one of them big ones there. I'll put it on there and I'll have a go with the axe and just show you. Sometimes it takes a couple of hits, like. I'll just get you, make sure you're set up. I love this axe, like. Tell you, if you've got a base camp, you need one of these, like. I'm telling you that for now. Right. Also it comes with one of them, which I split this log with. I'm just going to put that down there. Stick that in there so I didn't lose it. Now this one is a dodgy one. I'll get this one. As you can see, these are a bit bigger. They're a bit damp as well, like, so they might not. But you never know. Let's give it a go. Is my microphone on? It is on. I thought I had forgot to switch it on there. But anyway, you've got to be careful with this. It's 2.5 pound of hammer. So if you miss and axe, I mean, and if you hit your leg with this, you're breaking it, like. So you just got to make sure you get your swing correct. Get your feet all clear of all things. And just go for it. Now that's split about halfway down there with one hit. With a normal axe, I wouldn't even be hitting it. So hopefully if I hit the same mark here, I should get it in 2 goes. There you go, look at that, man. bloody lovely. Lovely, jubbly. I need a bigger chopping log, like. Put the axe on. I'm not even doing a full swing. Like I've said earlier on, there's a female I watch on Instagram. I don't know why I watch her, like, but she chops loads of wood up, and she's lethal. Right, that's not gonna stay there standing up. So I'm gonna try it lying flat. It might skim off it, like, so I need to be careful. Yeah, I just thought it'd bounce. It's just because of the way it's lying. I'll give it one more go. I just don't want it like that. See how I've done that there? Whoo! I'll leave that be then. Bloody dented me trolley now. But I think I've definitely got enough chunks of wood. And then what I'll do with some of them, I'll get them with me little axe, and I'll slice them up even more. Obviously, when you're doing that, you need to get a stick, put the stick on the log, then hit the log, and don't put your hands on. But I'm not going to bore you any more. What's that? Oh, it's a bit of wood. Bit of wood prep. I think I've got enough little stuff lying around. I'm going to snap some of that up. I'm definitely going to have a nice fire tonight. Not a massive fire, just a nice one. Just a bit of ambience. And also to keep all the bloody midges away as well, because last night I was getting et. But I think I'm going to have another can of lager, you know. I'm not using the axe too much. So, and I've only had one can. I'm going to have another can because I'm actually enjoying having a beer. And I might have a Jack Daniels tonight. I'm not going to kick the arse out of it, like. But anyway. Oh. Cheers, everybody. I think I've enough waffles on this video, like. It's just the way it is, though, isn't it? I can always cut it out, but if it's not there, I can't use it, can I? If I don't do anything on video, then I've got nothing to play with when I do the videos. Anybody that's a YouTuber, you'll understand that. I think that's why my videos are always so long. Does it bother you that my videos are long and I just talk and talk and talk? If I videoed every single thing I've done, my videos would be, well, they'd be 24 to 48 hours to 36 hours long. I've seen some people that put videos out and they're like 4 hours long. Some bloke I can't camping in a tent with his dog. He records every single thing. Well, it seems like it. But anyway, cheers everybody. I'm going to sit back, relax for a little bit, and then I'm going to slice up the rest of that wood, and that'll get me going. That bit that I've just chopped there is more than enough wood for me for tonight. Probably too much, actually. And then the other logs I've got stacked up, I'm going to put them further into the shelter, and they'll be sorted. Me and Rooney are well sorted for decent, like, well, chunks of wood. And anyway, we need to go and get some hardwood from down the old woodland though. That is for sure. But anyway, waffle, waffle. Thanks for watching, everybody, and your support. It's amazing. All right, channel's doing really well. And welcome to all new subscribers. If you're watching this and listen to me waffling and you enjoy it, give it a thumbs up and give us a comment as well. Don't forget to put your name. So I can say what your name is instead of can you mate. All right. I actually had a comment. I love going up the hills. I love going up the hills, and I love going up the Cheviots. I'm not a fan for the Lake District. I think it's too commercialised down there. It's too busy. The Cheviots are great. You see people and they're all dead friendly and want to have a chat with you. But down the lakes are all stuck up their own horses, to be honest. And I've only been down there a couple of times, and the last time I was down there with Rooney and my nephew years ago, And I can always remember trying to talk to a little group of people and they would just walk past us without noses up their arses. And I thought, nowadays, you stuck up twats. And then I had someone commenting on one of the videos down there saying, don't come all the way down here to make a mess. I was like, how am I making a mess, mate? I'm going camping on a hill, I'm carrying everything out. But anyway, at the hill camps, I love doing them. I only like doing them in the summer months. I'm looking at getting back out in the hills for a couple of more camps. I want to go and camp out with a couple of lads. Dave from Cheviot Outdoors, Mark Outdoors, another Geordie lad. I want to go and meet up with him. I want to get back out with Adrian as well. Adrian, Mountain Hopper 57. Go and do a bivvy camp on a hill with him. And Graham Bassinet. I'd love to meet up with Donna as well. She's on the bike quite a lot, so that'll suit Rooney. Because he doesn't like walking too far, so going on my mountain bikes, that would be good. I'd like to meet up with her as well. I've met Donna before. She works in St Oswald's Hospice, and she came in and she was looking after me ma, helping look after me ma and everything when my ma was in there. Top lass, she is, sound as a pound. Yeah, that's just a handful of people that I would like to go out camping with from the northeast. And then you've got Happy Campers, Ben and his mucker, Brian. I've met Ben a couple of times now, so I'd like to go and camp with him. Then there's who is it? A lad called Chris and Bo Harry. Chris has got a channel, I can't remember the name of it. I've said I'd go and meet up with them at Camp Harry for a night out. So I've got loads of things, and obviously back out with Damien, the Fell Wanderer. I need to go and meet up with him. I've never seen him for donkeys. I still keep in contact with him and everything but haven't seen him for ages. So that's a well overdue camp. I think he'll be one of the first ones I go out camping with again. Yeah, now the channel's getting bigger. I'm getting a lot of people asking us to go and camping. I get people messages who I don't even know, and I just won't go camp with people I don't know. It's people that I meet through my social media on my Facebook group, and I get to know them, get to know their characters, and obviously I can check them out on Facebook and things. But if somebody messages me on here and says, "Oh, Jimmy, I'd love to come camp with you," I'm sorry, I totally respect that you're saying that, but if I haven't got a clue who you are, there's no chance I'm going out camping with you. I've had bad experiences in the past. But yeah, I do try to get out camping with people, but it's hard. I work a Friday till a Saturday morning, 7 o'clock, and if people can't get out camping on a Saturday or a Sunday or a Monday, or if I can't, for like obviously my wife's a nurse, so her shifts are all over the place. It's just organising stuff, and I'm out best part of the time as well. Nearly every week, it's just trying to organise around everybody else. And plus, I like coming to the woods as well. But I definitely want to get up on the hills for at least 3 more camps if possible this year before the winter kicks in. Has summer actually been? I don't know. But anyway, I am waffling some crap. And I'm going to enjoy this can. Bisto. I'd hopefully meet up with War Chris from Black Outdoors again, because that was a bloody good night out, that. A damn good night. Yeah, see you later.
We got your soul. Hunting alone.
Right, well, it's time to get the fire going. I didn't realise it's 7 o'clock already. So I'm going to use some Rooney Fire Doofer. See if I can get a spark on it. So what these are, for people that don't know, Rooney makes what fire starters. It's just a cotton pad that you use for makeup, things like that, women. Dipped in some fuel and then quickly dipped in some wax, let it dry. All you do is obviously make sure you've got a nice base. Give it a good scrunch. Get all them fibres out of the middle. Give them a little bit of a, just give yourself a little bit of an opportunity to get a spark on it. And then grab a hold of the striker, not the actual, piss off, bloody, getting it alive again. That's hence why I'm going to put a fire on the night. And then, quick spark, there you go, one spark does the trick. And then I'm just going to get a couple of sticks. I'm actually going to move it down to the bottom here so I can get some sticks over it. Maybe I should have got some littler sticks, like, but we'll see how it goes. It normally catches everything, like, they're quite good. Sticks are nice and dry in any way, so it should catch them, even though they're quite thick. Yeah, I can feel it gone now. Happy days. You hear that snack crackle and pop. There we go. Got some flames coming through the actual branches now, so that means it's going. Just try not to overload it too much. Get some thinner ones on again, just so they catch as well. Actually put some inside. That should do it. So there we go. Rooney's fire doofers. And there's the fire going. Get some of that smoke going as well. Happy days. I'm going to come over here. Get some of these nice little bits that I've went and sliced up. Lovely dry wood that. And then just start piling them up on the fire as well, look. Oh yes. There we go. Oh, battery's starting to die. Get some of that smoke over. Waff it in. Whoa, got the smoke in. And there we go. One little fire going. Yeah. I'm smoking. Nowadays I've just been sharpening my chainsaw. I've got a proper kit here. Obviously I've just took that one out just to finish off the other side. Razor sharp now, and I've just been over just to test it on them logs over there, and it just sliced through it like butter. Happy days. So it's all ready for the next time I'm here. I'm going to chop up a couple of more trees. And look at the fire now, man. Look at that fire. Just look at it. Just look at it. Isn't it great? Isn't it great? Tons of wood in there. That's more than enough for me. And I've got all these little bits under here. So happy days. And then next time me and Rooney come, if we didn't want to do any wood prep, we don't have to. Because I've got loads of logs there to split. And then I've got them ones. And then I've got loads of split wood underneath them. Hey, I tell you what, I'm a good lad, you know. I look after Rooney, but he looks after my belly as well. I think I've actually lost weight over the last 3 weeks because I haven't seen him for ages. But anyway, I'm going to let the fire get up. I'm going to go into the box of supplies and grab out some food. And I'll have a think of what I'm going to have. I think I might just make some pasta, beans and sausages with a bit of curry powder in it. I've got a couple of eggs there as well, so I could fry a couple of eggs and put them on the top. Couple of slices of tomato, It'll look lovely. Brittle fillers. That's what it will do. See you in a bit. I need to get me washing in, look. Having a ridge line halfway around the camp. It's great for hanging everything up. Just airs everything. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I tell you what, I can waffle for fun, me, like. Stays in an hour or so. Right, well, 8:20 at night. All the birds are coming into roost now. I love that noise. It's bloody amazing. But anyway, I'm cooking tea. So at the minute, I've just got some, I'm just going to make sure that's cold. I've got a load of pasta in there. That's all cooked. I'm just letting that stay warm in its own steam. I've drained it already. And over here, I've got some, I've decided to get the bacon grill out. Couple of tomatoes, bacon grill. So I'm just busy frying that off. On here, it's just easier. And Rooney's table's getting its first juice for frying stuff on. I've just took out the wood chopping board from outside of a storage box, and I've had to hide on the firelight because it had bits of white stuff, like white all over it. It's starting to get mouldy. So I've took that out, and then later on I'm going to strip all the box out, give it a good clean, give it a good dry with my towel and that, and then pack everything back in, make sure everything's got nothing's contaminated. I always wash all the pots and pans and everything before I use them in any way, but just to make sure there's no mould inside the box. That's the only thing we've got to watch out for when you're leaving lots of cooking stuff. You've got to constantly clean it. But anyway, I've got them on the go. That's nearly done. That'll get added into the pasta, and then I'm going to add some spaghetti hoops and sausages. I've got a little bit of curry powder here. I'm going to knock some up in this little small pan. I'm going to bring this over to the table of cooking. And once that's done, I'll add it all in. I'll make up me curry sauce, add that in, and then put it back over the fire just to heat it back up a bit. And then when I plate it all up and it looks like a plate of puke, I'll bring you along. I'll tell you what, I'm bloody starving now. Like, this is just stuff that we've had lying around at camp. I'm not even going to cook the eggs. I might cook them in the frying pan that I've got there in any rate, and just put them on the top. Why not? I've never had a good meal for ages. My belly feels like my throat's being cut. I've had toast, porridge, burgers in the last 2 days. That's it. And that's like a burger on its own you seen last night. But anyway, waffle. Let's get this stirred. That's nearly done. Bacon grill. Couple of tomatoes. Yeah. Happy days. That's definitely done. Right, see you in a bit. Ooh. Right, well, that's my food done. And I'll just take the lid off. Put that on me wood stove. Wood supplies. Look at that, man. I've got a massive pan of food here. I'll never eat all that. Suck that tonight. So anyway, time to get plated up. So I should have had a spatula out really, like, but I'm just gonna wing it in. That's it. Best part of the pan, I think, about 3/4 of the pan there. So we've got a nice lot there. Oh, I'm just going to keep my glove on because it'll be warm. So there we go. We've got pasta, spaghetti hoops, chicken. So sorry, I say it again. We've got pasta. We've got spaghetti hoops with mini sausages. We've got bacon grill. We've got some tomatoes. We've got some curry sauce, and we've got a lot of pasta. It's a bit like what I used to do when I was on the dole, when I was single years and years ago. And I used to have what you call all-ins. I used to do it all the time when we were on exercise as well. You'd have a look and see what rations you got. Just hide it all in the pan, cook it all up as best you can, add loads of curry sauce, add soya sauce and Tabasco sauce and things like that, and eat it. And you know where it is? Do you know where it is yet? It actually tastes really nice. Oh. And it's very, very hot. A little bit of bacon grill there. Bacon grill is nice on its own when it's not cooked, but it's even nicer when it's cooked and it's got a little curry sauce on it. Pasta's done to perfection, I believe, even though I'm saying so myself. Now, I'm sure you don't want to sit there and listen to me slurping away, eating me food. So I'm going to sit and relax and watch the fire. I'm just going to let it die down a little bit now and just put tiny bits of wood on it at a time. I've got a nice Jack Daniels and courtyard to wash this down with, so cheers everybody. And you know what it is? I've waffled that much tonight. I'm going to call it a night, and I'm going to have the rest of the night to myself. It's now 9 o'clock in any rate, so it'll be getting dark soon, and then I'm just going to be washing some dishes, sitting here chilling, listening to some music, having a few beers. If anything interesting happens, something interesting happened earlier, and I was just talking to the wife on the phone, and right down behind Rooney's shelter was a load of deer come walking past. I was like, wow, I'm going to miss that when his shelter gans up properly. But yeah. Anyway, waffle. Cheers everybody. I'm going to get that food down my neck. And fingers crossed it all stays down. See you later. Right, well, good morning. It feels more like afternoon now. I've been up for about 2.5 hours. I've just had a couple of cups of tea. I'm about to get some porridge soon and have another cup of tea. I've just been sorting out my kit, and actually while I've been doing that, I've been on the phone to Rooney for about 1.5 hours. He's just finished night shift. So he's just saying that his knees are really playing up. He's getting an injection in his knee on Friday. So that might postpone him getting out at the weekend. But we'll see. I've even offered to actually carry in his kit. All he's got to do is hobble in. All the wood prep's done, so it'll be a nice chilled night out for him. We'll not do anything. And just have a chilled night out, have a few beers, have a laugh, and have some food. But yeah, I've just been hanging my sleeping bag up. I like to do this in the morning. It's a good thing to do, especially if the weather's nice, and it just gets all the moisture wickered away from outside your sleeping bag. Because obviously I'm a hot sleeper. I sweat a lot. I only go to bed in my t-shirt and underpants, and sometimes I even take them off. You know, it's just the way it is. And obviously I've got kit lying around all over the place because I'm organising packing, which isn't that much to take out actually. Yeah, I'm going to be leaving in the next 2.5 hours in any rate. I want to get home early. I'm having our Ollie, my great nephew, for a few days because I'm on holiday, so I'm going to look after him, and I'll be back out at the weekend, hopefully, if Rooney's knee doesn't knock him up. But yeah, I've enjoyed being away for the last couple of days. I haven't done much, but I've achieved what I wanted to, which was to make some decent tables and things and get loads of wood prep done. It's a lot of work actually, but we've got tons. Like, I had this basket full last night of wood, and it's still practically full there now. I hardly burnt any wood, and I've got loads of little bits underneath the table over there to carry over as well. So I'm just going to tidy up camp. What I've been doing with the sawdust, I've just been sprinkling it along here, make a bit of a path, because we're not going to use it, instead of just having it all piled up everywhere. I could use it for something, but what, I don't know. And the pools are starting to diminish now. Like, I've only got a few left to use, so I'll probably get them stood up, because when they're lying on the ground like that, all they're doing is they're just soaking in all the moisture. So I'm going to lift them up and lean them up against trees and things just to let them air out a bit. Them two will probably get cut up for firewood. And that's it, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm not going to be doing anything extra during this time. So all I'm going to do now is I'm going to end the video and say thank you very much for watching, everybody. It's really appreciated. The comments on me videos are absolutely fantastic, and I'm not sure if this is going to be a one-parter or just a two-part video, because I've waffled absolutely loads. I'll see what comes out of it, but I've really enjoyed myself, and I hope you've enjoyed watching it as well. If you're new to the channel, please do leave a comment and leave your name on it as well, so I can reply back to you. I do get back to every single comment. All right, I love reading them as well and interacting with you. It's fantastic. And hopefully the next time me and Rooney out, I might do another live feed as well, because they are really good. We get about an average between 30 to 40 people watching them, so I'm happy with that. It's a good crack. It's a bit raw at times as well, like, all depending how many sherbets we've had. But yeah, and if you're new to the channel and you haven't watched, or you're not subscribed and you've enjoyed it, all right, if you haven't watched a video with me and Rooney together, then watch them, and I'm sure you'll enjoy the banter even more, all right, because we'll have a good laugh. But anyway, I'm going to say ta-ra, and I'll see you on the next one. See you later.